Volunteer Hero. The Volunteer Hero 2012 will attend, I repeat, will attend Points of Light Conference at Washington, D.C. on volunteering and service, one of the world's largest conference on volunteer service. A round of applause, come on. That's huge. This award is sponsored by Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited, one of India's leading television, media, and entertainment companies. It is amongst the largest producers and aggregators of Hindi programming in the world, with extensive library housing over 1 lakh plus hours of television content. Through its strong presence worldwide, Z entertains over 670 plus million viewers across 169 countries. Before we announce the winner, let's take a look at the final 10 in the Volunteer Hero category. Can we have the AV, please? Well, to announce this award, we'd like to call back on stage Miss Nandita Das. Welcome back. All right. Also, to congratulate the winners, I'd like to call upon Shalabh Sahai. Ladies and gentlemen, the Volunteer Hero 2012 will attend, like I said earlier, to the Points of Light Conference at Washington, D.C. And the Volunteer Hero is...
Oh my God. It's C. Kartheeban. Congratulations.
Mr. Kartheeban is Volunteer Hero 2012. Congratulations. When Kartheeban experienced the disparity in education provided in government-run schools versus private schools, Kartheeban decided to take up volunteering. His journey began by passionately volunteering his time and skills to inspiring many others to join in. Today, he leads Team Everest, a volunteer-driven organization he founded to promote volunteerism. My friend, I'll hold that for you since I've never won an award in my life. So the mic's yours. Speak your heart out, my friend. It's your moment. It's always been your moment.
Thank you all. I know this is a new land to me. I traveled from Chennai to here. Thanks to all. I have no words, actually. I just want to pass on a message here. When I heard whatever was happening on the stage and people are telling, I felt the vision of what Team Everest thinks and what iVolunteer was thinking almost matched. Like what he was mentioning, in a country like India where billion people are there, if all these billion people become billion volunteers, what will happen in our country? Now, that's the vision of what Team Everest thinks about. You know, you can see my badge, what I was wearing. I was just putting as 12 by 365. That is, if every Indian volunteer at least once a month, then think if billion people volunteer at least once a month, it means out of 365 days, if you give out just 12 days, you have 353 days for your office work, your family fights, everything, and just 12 days, if you give for others, now look at the kind of change that will happen. Whenever I go to a school, I will ask these kids, and I've visited at least 500 to 600 schools in my past 6 years of volunteering, and I've seen kids always telling, I want to come, I want to help, I want to do something. Now the problem is, we are not defining the term volunteering exactly and help them do that volunteering. So when I went to a school and asked a kid, hey, if I ask you to volunteer at least once a month, what will you do? And that tiny girl told, I will go out and I will remove all those graffitis in my school compound wall. Now, that is volunteering. The problem is, it is there inside their heart. Everyone wants to volunteer, everyone wants to make a difference. The problem is, we are not empowering them. If we empower the individuals and if we make them go do something, I'm very sure we'll be able to solve the problems. And I always believe, the problem in India is at a grassroots level, not a single government or, NGOs like people we are sitting here, we are not going to solve. Until we empower individuals to volunteer, now they are at the grassroots level and they will be able to solve a lot of problems. So, thank you so much. I request all of you to volunteer at least once a month. Thank you.
Kartheeban, Tamil Karanani, you said something very interesting, man. Like, I was always wondering why I couldn't volunteer that much. It's because of family fights. Is fighting with your neighbor's wife every day, is that part of the family fights? How do I defend that? My God. Dangerous woman, man. But congratulations, my friend. Samattare, rock and roll pannada. Thank you. You got to be on stage still. Lots of action still coming up. Okay, success is not just about what you accomplish, but whom you inspire. Like Kartheeban inspired me. Each of the final 10 in Volunteer Hero category will now receive a certificate in recognition of their untiring service towards India's social development. I shall call out the names in alphabetical order, and I request our Volunteer Hero finalists to step up to receive their certificate. And as a humble request, when each of them come up on stage, I'd like you to keep the applause going, all right? And if you do that, you get extra dinner from my side. All right, to kickstart, Aishwarya Sharma. Aishwarya volunteers with Make a Difference and has established a Bhopal chapter of Make a Difference in 2011, which he now helps run. You have a smile as pretty as Aishwarya Rai, by the way. Honestly, and that's a huge compliment. God bless, my friend. Congratulations. Bala Kumar Raja Ram. His name says it all. He's a Raja in the way he lives his life. He volunteers in numerous programs conducted by Make a Difference, from volunteer teacher to batch head and public relations intern. And ladies and gentlemen, judging by the way he looks, I don't think he's more than 12 years old. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Dude, after plastic surgery, I still don't look 23. Congratulations, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, calling my brother from another mother, Krishnan Menon Dai Vada. He's a public relations fellow for Make a Difference, Cochin, and part of the national campaign team. Through the campaigns, he drives media awareness about Make a Difference. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall take her name in two variations to know which one is right. Phoebika Pericho or Perico, whichever it is, I hope it's one or the two. If not, the third variation you'll give us. Out of curiosity, what is it? 1 or 2?
Febega Perico.
So it's Perico. See, out of 2, I got 1 right. She volunteers with United Arms, an NGO she founded, and Dream a Dream, primarily in their Dream Mentoring Program, which supports 14 to 18-year-olds from vulnerable backgrounds through the critical phase of embracing adulthood. Next up is the Wonder Man Rishabh Turakia with the Wonder Boy. He volunteers with Your Turn Now, an NGO he founded to spread the importance of kindness and generosity. He also volunteers extensively with Ahimsa and RSVK, Professional Insights, where he's a life coach. One sec, my friend. What is the young man's name? What's your name?
Vivan.
Rizwan? Vivan. Why don't you say hi to all your friends here? Say hi back. That's the best hi in the world. You know why you're receiving this award?
Yeah?
Dude, his expression, you don't know, I know everything. Congratulations. Sarda is 72 plus years young and volunteers with Dignity Foundation. She volunteers by helping fellow senior citizens and looking after people suffering from dementia. Check. Ma'am, all I can say is, even at this age, you look so pretty in that green sari. And really, if I was only 2 years more, I would have proposed marriage to you. You are so pretty. Round of applause for her, please, ladies and gentlemen. Love you, ma'am. You could see the love and affection from each one of us. Next up, Saurabh Bhatia. Green seems to be the color of the day, huh? Or evening. Saurabh volunteered at a government reception center and felt deeply moved. So he co-founded an organization called Together We Can to stand up for this fiscal change. Congratulations, my friend. Sridhar P. Sridhar volunteers with Great Foundation Science Outreach Program to try and help bridge the disparity in education that underprivileged children receive. Hello, Sri. I just want to know what the P stands for.
Pichai Muttu.
Pichiramuttu.
Pichai Muttu.
Wonderful, my friend. I'm just a curious man. Vishnu Maya. Wherever you are, my friend. He's not here, but nevertheless, we shall talk about him because I've been told when people do good deeds, even if they're in Timbuktu, the voice reaches them. So here we go. Vishnu volunteers with Make a Difference in Vellore, where she's city president and has also set up a volunteer base for her city. As we all know, like her friend said, she's not here, but we wish her from the bottom of our heart for doing the kind of work she's doing. So all the very best. You can clap louder. It needs to reach her. Thank you, Nandita. Thank you, Shalom. I request you to please take your seats. And please take care of my lovely girlfriend in the green sari there.